to today's edition of Press Review. Now, things are heating up between the SEC and Goldman Sachs as fraud charges were filed last week. As we can see in today's Financial Times, Goldman chief Lloyd Blankfein is not going down without a fight, calling the SEC's actions politically motivated. Goldman called the charges completely unfounded and says it will fight them vigorously. Now, the powerful and controversial firm is attempting some damage control to its reputation and its profitability. In conversations held with private equity firms and clients, Mr. Blankfein allegedly said that he feels the government is out to kill them. They are under attack and the whole thing is totally political. Now, the issue stems from a synthetic CDO named Abacus, which is linked to residential mortgage-backed securities. The SEC alleges that Goldman and one of its vice presidents, Fabrice Ture, defrauded investors, which included some European banks, by telling them that the CDO had been selected by an independent third party, ACA Management. They failed to disclose that another company, Paulson & Co., played a role in what went into the CDO, and that Paulson stood to profit from the CDO's failure by betting against it. When Goldman shares tumbled, the stock market soon followed. Now, the SEC is saying that Paulson had an incentive to pick mortgage securities they knew would bomb. Robert Khuzami, the head of the SEC's enforcement division, says that the product was new and complex, but the deception and conflicts are old and simple. Now, the specific issue raised by the SEC sheds some light on the process of where the money goes when the asset markets crash. This case also demonstrates how the value doesn't disappear, it simply changes hands. It also shows how investment banks might interpret their fiduciary duty to conduct profitable business, even at the expense of misled or uninformed investors or partners. Now, greenback traders should keep in mind that political pressure through the regulators may introduce uncertainty in the market. Financial positions of large institutions must remain under scrutiny, and Goldman may not be the last on the chopping block. Regulatory pressures may hinder the recovery to some extent, and this added uncertainty is not a good prospect for the US dollar. Long-term impact on the US dollar as a result of increased or decreased regulatory activism is unpredictable, so market watchers need to stay on their toes. That's it for this edition of Press Review, but stay tuned to Dukascopy TV. Goodbye.